Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Alexander. I'm an 8th grade social studies teacher. As you can see, I have my course syllabus up on the screen, which was pushed out to everybody through my Google Classroom. Just want to give you a little bit of a course overview of the 8th grade social studies class. For the first marking period, we handle and we talk about civics. We'll talk about civics duties, civic responsibilities, the 3 branches of government, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. We'll talk about each responsibility and each requirement for the 3 branches of government. And then finally, we'll talk about different Supreme Court cases that affect schools and students' abilities in school. In the second, third, and fourth marking period, we will talk about world geography, where we'll place emphasis on the United States of America. We'll talk about physical human geography, so we get into as much detail as possible. As far as my grading, you can see as a breakdown, there's 50% for large assessments, which are tests and projects. Generally, we have about 2 to 3 tests a marking period, and 2 to 3 projects a marking period. I try to give the projects in school as much as possible, when maybe they'll have to finish a little bit at home. But if they're in school, I can kind of guide them and get a better understanding and help them, get to the end being where we want them to be. Homework is 5%. Classwork is 30%. That'll be anything that we do in class and start in class. That'll be graded. That'll be 30%. And then finally, the quarterly is 15% of their average. Just some expectations for class. I do expect them to attend class every day, participate in class, especially when called upon, complete the assignments. They need to make sure that they are turning in the assignments, whether it's a homework assignment, a classwork assignment, whatever it is, they need to make sure that they're turning it in. I'm not accepting any late assignments. They need to also make sure that they are respectful to others. We might talk about different countries or different regions of the world, and they have different cultural habits. And the kids need to understand that just because it's different from what they are used to, it's not something to laugh at. They're not worse than us or better than us or anything like that. So we need to be able to respect other people's cultures. As you can see, homework is given, for the most part, almost every single night in some capacity, whether it's study for a test, whether it is start thinking about for a project, or it's an actual physical assignment. But I do try and give that something at least, once a night. Participation and preparation, guys. I really like for everyone to be participating. Tell me stories about where they've been or where they want to go. It makes the class go much better, and especially if someone has been to a country or a region of the world that's firsthand. It's extremely important because no one knows better than someone who's actually been there. School supplies, I do like for everyone to have a 3-ring binder or a 5-subject notebook. They need to make sure that you do have a folder, and you come to class prepared with a pen or pencil once, obviously, we get back into school. Now that we are virtual, there might be some times where we need to take some notes. So I do like for the kids to have something available where they can, write some things down. I do have a Remind 101, which is, I feel, is a very good communication device. If you text at HA443AD to the number 81010, you'll be getting alerts as far as, tests, projects, quarterly exams, the major stuff, the big things. Those are something that I do think is very important that people do sign up for, parents and children and students. It is something that a lot of kids in the past have said, "Oh, thank you, I forgot about the project," and then you sent that remind, and it made me study. That's awesome. You can see down here my email address is bradley.alexander@sayrevillek12.net. That's probably the best way to communicate with me. Send me an email if you have a question or you're concerned about something, and then we always shoot back and forth. Also, I do have office hours every day from 1:45 to 2:45 in the Google Classroom. If you click on the classwork on the left-hand side, you'll see topics. It says office hours. You click on that. That's where you can find my WebEx link to get into the meeting. And I look forward to a great year, and hopefully we get back into the classroom and have a good time. Thank you very much.